stories around the world to stories here at home. This is the National News Broadcast. I'm Chamindi Samarasekara.
Very good evening. I'm Lakshita Singh. We start off by taking a look at the headlines for tonight. The President presides over Sri Lanka-Cambodia entrepreneur meeting with the aim of enhancing relations in many fields. Funeral of former Indian Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj conducted with full state honours. An allowance for a further 40,000 senior citizens before the end of December. Former JMO Dr. Anand Samarasekara has been charged with destroying evidence in the Wasim Tajuddin murder case. Rumesh Ratnayaka has been appointed as the head coach of the Sri Lankan team for the upcoming New Zealand tour. Indo-Pakistan conflict intensifies.
On to those and other stories in detail now. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has presided over a ceremony held in connection with the 50th anniversary of the establishment of Sapugaskanda oil refinery of the Ceylon Petroleum Corporation at the Sapugaskanda refinery premises today. The objective of the 50th commemoration of setting up of the FLAME program was to commemorate the inauguration of the crude oil distillation unit of the Sapugaskanda oil refinery in 1969. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has declared open and paid floral tributes to a statue of former Prime Minister Dudley Senanayake erected in the refinery premises. A commemoration stamp and first day cover issued by the Postal Department in connection with the 50th anniversary was also presented to the Prime Minister. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that Biagama was a rural area at the time when he was first elected to Parliament. Today, the entire area has been industrialized and it is a fully urbanized location. The Prime Minister also said that a country could not be developed through mere words. Dedication is essential. He also said that we have to decide whether we should remain with Afghanistan or go forward. There must be a political situation that enables the country to move ahead. If we failed in this attempt, the country would be further deteriorated. The Prime Minister has also presented souvenirs in appreciation of the services of the corporation employees on this occasion. A group including State Minister Ruwan Wijewardena was also present.
Now, one of India's renowned politicians and former External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has passed away. She was taken to the hospital in New Delhi after she suffered a cardiac arrest last night. She was 67 years old when she passed away. India's former External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj earned a bachelor's degree with majors in Sanskrit and political science. In 1973, late former Minister Swaraj started practice as an advocate in the Supreme Court of India. She was the youngest cabinet minister at 25 when she joined the Haryana's government in 1977 and the first woman chief minister of Delhi. She had served 4 terms in Lok Sabha and 3 terms in the state councils. Thus, she had long been her party's most prominent female representation. Late former Minister Swaraj has served as the Indian Minister of External Affairs under Prime Minister Narendra Modi from May 2014 to May 2019. She was responsible for implementing the foreign policy of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. She was only the second woman to hold this position after former Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. She played a key role and was committed in further strengthening the diplomatic relations between Sri Lanka and India. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that a glorious chapter in Indian politics has come to an end while issuing a tweet on her demise. Many world leaders have shared their condolences over the death of former Indian External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. The final rites of the late Sushma Swaraj was held with full state honours in New Delhi today. Meanwhile, President Maithripala has expressed his condolences over the death of former Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj. Issuing his condolence message, the President has described late former Minister Swaraj as a true friend of Sri Lanka who helped in strengthening ties between the two neighbouring countries. President Sirisena also observed that the late minister has etched a remarkable stamp in politics and diplomacy by reaching out to all people. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has also condoled over the passing away of former Indian Foreign Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe said that late former Minister Swaraj had been a true friend, neighbour and relation of Sri Lanka. The Prime Minister had noted that bilateral ties between India and Sri Lanka had achieved great heights during her tenure as Foreign Minister.
President Maithripala, currently on tour in Cambodia, has presided over the Sri Lanka-Cambodia business meeting this afternoon. Lengthy attention has been focused at the meeting on ways of enhancing trade relations between the two countries. The President has arrived in Cambodia this morning on a 4-day official tour. The President has arrived at the Phnom Penh International Airport in Cambodia on a special official invitation extended by the Cambodian government this morning. The Deputy Prime Minister of Cambodia and Minister in charge of State Palace, Khon Sam Oi, has welcomed the President with grand splendour. The Sri Lankan President is engaged in the official tour with the objective of further consolidating mutual and long-standing relations in new directions between Sri Lanka and Cambodia. Prime Minister of Cambodia Hun Sen was also present at the Sri Lanka-Cambodia entrepreneur gathering. At the meeting, attention has been focused on the need of both countries functioning as developing nations in trading and commercial activities, and also to explore further cooperation in fields such as garment and gem industries. The Cambodian Prime Minister has delivered a special address at the meeting. State Minister Wasantha Senanayake has also addressed the meeting on behalf of Sri Lanka.
Positive trade relations between Sri Lanka and Cambodia is a strong element signifying the existing potential in linking the regions of South Asia and East Asia. Consultancy companies of Sri Lanka have already started working in Cambodia on many projects in sectors of roads and highways, water supply and sanitation, irrigation and agriculture, and civil engineering infrastructure. I'm confident that our business delegation representing both product and service sectors will be able to enhance their trade link with their Cambodian counterparts. In this context, we find this coming together both useful, therefore, to have increased bilateral interaction. Currently, the trade statistics are in favor of Sri Lanka. Total imports to Sri Lanka in 2018 were $3.18 million. Sri Lanka's total exports were $4.68 million. In order to attract more business and investments, it is essential that we have the necessary instruments. In this regard, I wish to state that we negotiate and finalize the agreement on the avoidance of double taxation and investment protection leading to enhanced economic cooperation.
Among the large number of local and foreign entrepreneurs at the meeting were presidents of the Chambers of Commerce of Cambodia and Sri Lanka, Kit Meng and Saranga Vijayaratna.
In both countries, there are numerous opportunities for tie-ups and also partnerships. Cambodia is a country with more than 50% of its population is below 25 years of age, which is very high percentage to standard of any country. As a key for economic development, it is vital to cultivate young entrepreneurs, and we are committed in doing it. This is an area Cambodia and Sri Lanka, with the leadership of Colombo Chamber of Commerce and Cambodia Chamber of Commerce, can get together and work towards achieving a common objective. The success of any country is depend on its next generation, and the economic growth of a country depend on how youth, the next generation of ours, be ready to contribute towards the economy, and how far they are ready to cultivate an entrepreneurial mindset within them.
The President on the sidelines of the tour are scheduled to conduct talks with King Nodam Shimamuni of Cambodia, Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen and other high-ranking officials of the government. The meetings also expected to stress on strengthening tourism and Buddhist relations as well. Several new agreements are scheduled to be signed.
Yatindra Puja felicitation ceremony on behalf of the Mahasangha of the Three Nikayas was held at the BMICH in Colombo today. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has presided over the event. Yathindra Puja ceremony has been organised on a concept of Speaker Karu Jayasuriya. Former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumartunga was also present on this occasion. Professor Sarath Vijayasuriya has addressed the gathering. The Mahasangha has appreciated the services rendered by Speaker Karu Jayasuriya for the well-being of the Sasana. Mahasangha and intellectuals were also present.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe says a discussion is to be conducted with the Minister of Finance regarding measures that could be taken to hand over the 2,500 rupee allowance of the state to semi-government employees. He made these remarks in response to a query raised by leader of the Janatha Vimukthi Peramuna Anura Dissanayake in Parliament today. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that in the first stage, 5,000 trainee graduates were recruited on 20th August 2018. 2,300 out of them were given employment. Thereafter, in October, some of the jobs were lost. However, the problem was solved and 16,800 trainee graduates were given letters of appointments. These appointments have been given taking into consideration of the year of completion of degrees. The Prime Minister added that they are taking measures to provide appointments to graduates who have obtained external degrees from a university prior to 31st of December 2011. Accordingly, appointments have been given to 20,000 graduates. The government's next program will deal with providing employment to external graduates.
ඊළඟ වැඩ පිළිවෙල අනුව බාහිර උපාධායන්ට රැකියා දෙන්න ක්‍රියා කරන්නේ. බාහිර උපාධායන ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙන්නේ වෙනත් වැඩ කටයුත්තක් කරන ගමන් බාහිර උපාධිය කළා ඊට පස්සේ මෙතනින් බලනවා රැකියාවක් ගන්න සමහරවිට තමන් සෑයීමකටපත් වෙන්නේ ලැබෙන රැකියාව එක්ක. ඒ නිසා පරණ රැකියාවෙම සිටින්නේ. ඒක අපි තීරණය කළේ ඉස්සෙල්ලාම අභ්‍යන්තරයට දීලා ඊට පස්සේ ආරම්භ කරන්න බාහිරයට දෙන්න. සමහර තැන්වල මම දන්නවා මේ උපාධිධාරී අරගෙනම විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් ඉන්නද නොගත් අමාත්‍යාංශ වලින් තමයි දැන්.
Three activists of the Jamaat Millate Ibrahim organization suspected of extending assistance to the terrorist group connected to the April 21st attack were arrested today. They have been taken into custody by the Ampara police station on information received by the State Intelligence Division. Police SP and police media spokesman Ruwan Gunasekara said that the person identified by the name Abu Akran residing in the address Indra Mawatha, Kadruwela was reported to have engaged in training activities with Mohammed Saharan in Nuwara. Similarly, it has also been revealed that the person named Abu Salman residing at the address Onagama Mavanalla has also attended the training camp in Nuwara. The third suspect, Abu Al-Waka, was a resident in Nangalla, Tulhiriya. He was reported to have engaged in training with Saharan in Hambantota. The police media spokesman added that officials at the Ampara police station have been able to arrest 9 suspects, including these 3 activists. He further said that the 3 suspects initially arrested have been forwarded to the officials of the Terrorist Investigation Division today. A preliminary investigation has commenced pertaining to whether acting OIC of Vellambada police station has handed back certain court items including weapons in police custody without any permission. The investigations are being handled by the police headquarters. The headquarters says that a transfer has been given to the relevant police official.
Now, Minister Sajith Premadasa says that a national nutrition policy will be introduced to eliminate maternal and infant malnutrition in the country. The minister at a ceremony in Kurunegala today said that safeguarding of mothers and infants from malnutrition should be brought to the #1 issue in the state agenda. The minister was addressing a ceremony held in connection with the vesting in the general public the Sandun Giragama Udagamane in Vandurassa Ambanpola in Kurunegala. This was the 237th model village constructed under the Samata Sevana Yalipibidin Reawakened Villages program. The newly constructed village is comprised of 29 houses. A sum of 38.5 million rupees has been spent in this regard.
The third Kumbal Perahera of the Kandy Asala festival is now parading the streets. Our correspondent says a large number of local and foreign tourists are watching the event. The perahera has commenced at the auspicious time of 6:52 in the morning. Majestic tusker Singharaja is carrying the casket bearing the sacred relics. The two other tuskers, Burma Raja and Myanmar Raja, accompany the majestic tusker. Kumbal Perahera is parading in Dalada Vidya, DS Senanayaka Vidya and Kotugodala Vidya and is scheduled to return to the Dalada Maligawa via Raja Vidya. A special security operation is being conducted in connection with the Kandy Asala festival.
Now let's have a look around Asia in 1 minute. Rain-triggered flood killed 13 people and caused great damage to a village of Xi'an city of central China's Hubei province, local authorities reported today. The heavy rain hit Xi'an at around 4 Tuesday, with the greatest precipitation reaching 93.3 mm per hour in some regions. North Korea has stolen $2 billion to fund its weapons program using cyber attacks, a leaked United Nations report says. The confidential report says Pyongyang has targeted banks and cryptocurrency exchanges to collect cash. Australia's Defence Minister Linda Reynolds says that Morrison government is giving very serious consideration to a formal request from the Trump administration to join a US-led coalition to protect shipping in the Gulf from Iranian military forces. The Philippines has declared a national dengue epidemic after at least 622 people lost their lives from the mosquito-borne disease this year. At least 146,000 cases were recorded from January to 20th July, a 98% increase on the same period last year, the Health Department said. With that, we move on to a short break. We'll be back with more news.
Minister Dr. Rajitha Senaratne says that there is no shortage of medicine in any hospital in the island. The minister, responding to a query raised by member Douglas Devananda in Parliament today, said that if there is any drug shortage in any hospital, a proper methodology has been devised to eliminate any such discrepancy. Minister Dr. Rajitha Senaratne said that a drug shortage of any significant level does not prevail in government hospitals at present. According to the information received by the Medical Supplies Division, a shortage of non-essential daily medicine may prevail in certain places. He added that certain factors, including delays in reporting annual requirements of medicine to the Supplies Division and demand exceeding supply, could have been attributed to such a situation. However, there is no shortage of essential life-saving medicines in hospitals. The minister said that he would table the list of drugs presented by the Medical Association. A delay has been caused in the supply of only 1 out of 34 drugs. Therefore, it is a total fallacy to say that there is a drug shortage. The minister further said that 10 million rupees have been provided to the director of the Jaffna Hospital and 50 million rupees to the director of the National Hospital to encounter any possible drug shortage.
And now we move on to some news items on cabinet decisions. The government has decided to grant compensation amounting to 20,000 rupees on behalf of every house damaged in the floods in Colombo in 2016, of which damages have not yet been estimated. 8,879 houses have been affected in the disaster. Cabinet approval has also been provided to expand and develop the first 2 kilometers of the B275 Mathura-Hakmana Road. The Ministry of Highways, Road Development and Petroleum Resources have allocated the necessary funds in this regard. The government has also decided to import buses with latest facilities for the SLTB, utilizing funds amounting to 1,500 million rupees allocated through the budget of 2019. Work in this regard is being carried out by the Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation.
A protest walk by HNDS students was held in Fort Colombo today. The protesters have attempted to enter the high security zone around the Presidential Secretariat after commencing their walk from the Colombo Fort railway station. The police was compelled to spray tear gas and water on the agitators.
The Attorney General has filed charges in the High Court against former Chief Judicial Medical Officer of Colombo, Dr. Anand Samarasekara. The suspect has been accused of destroying a significant evidence in the Wasim Tajuddin murder case. Body of Wasim Tajuddin was found inside a burning vehicle in front of the Shalika Playground, Narayanpeta, Colombo on the 17th of May 2012. Accused Samarasekara was entrusted with the task of conducting the post-mortem inquiry on the victim. However, investigations have revealed that he had failed to involve actively in the task but conducted it through two of his junior physicians. Coordinating Secretary of the Attorney General and State Attorney Nishara Jayaratna says that Attorney General has accused Dr. Anand Samarasekara for mislocating two crucial bone fragments and destroying important evidence. The Colombo High Court has ordered today to call back warrants issued to arrest and produce before the courts chairman of the avant-garde company Nishanka Senadipati and former chairman of the Rakna Lanka Defence Company and retired Army Major Palitha Fernando, who have been released on bail. They have been charged of giving and accepting a bribe of 35.5 million rupees. Attorneys at law of Nishanka Senadipati has informed the courts that their client was subject to 3 surgeries in a hospital in Singapore and is about to undergo 2 more surgeries. Counsel of defendant Palitha Fernando also told the judiciary that their client has been detained in connection with another case. Therefore, a request has been made from the court to relinquish the summons issued to arrest the 2 suspects and produce before the courts. Further hearings have been put off till the 4th of next month. Underground gang leader Kanjipani Imran, currently under police custody, has been produced before the Colombo Magistrate Court today. Officials of the Colombo Crimes Division has informed the courts that the suspect is being further detained for interrogations on detention orders received from the Defence Secretary. The magistrate has granted permission to further detain suspect Kanjipani Imran in police custody and to conduct investigations till the 4th of September. The magistrate has also instructed the crime division officials to report progress of the investigations to him on this date. The Colombo Magistrate Court has also ordered to postpone further hearings on a case filed against 2 accused, including former Economic Development Minister Basil Rajapaksa, till the 14th of October. The 2 accused have been charged on misappropriation of state funds amounting to 29.4 million rupees belonging to the Divinaguma department for the printing of 5 million lit calendars bearing the picture of Mahinda Rajapaksa during the previous presidential campaign. A petition has been submitted to the Supreme Court today requesting to deliver a verdict stating that violation of Constitution does not take place through a motion included in the agenda paper of Parliament by Galle District Parliamentarian Bandulal Bandarigoda regarding death sentence. The Attorney General has been named as the accused of this case.
3 persons were killed in a motor accident in Pasiala on the Colombo-Kandy main road this evening. The clash occurred when a private bus heading to Kandy from Colombo hit a motor car. The 3 passengers in the motor car, driver, his wife and mother-in-law, died upon admission to the Maithripala hospital. The all shares price index closed at 5,889.68 points, increased by 42.74 points, and the S&P SL 20 index closed at 2,898.10 points, also increased by 38.12 points at the end of trading in the Colombo Stock Exchange today. Turnover was over 461 million rupees. Here's a summary of market details of the Colombo Stock Exchange today. Weather forecast mid-department says that wind speed is likely to enhance over northern, north central and northwestern provinces and over Trincomalee district up to 50 to 60 km per hour at times. Sudden increase of wind speed up to 70 km per hour can be expected over northern and north central provinces and over Trincomalee district, particularly in the afternoon and night. Shower condition is likely to enhance to some extent in southwestern parts of the island during next few days from today. Showers or thunder showers will occur at times in western, Sabaragamuwa, central, southern and northwestern provinces. Several spells of showers will occur in Mana, Jaffna and Anuradhapura districts. Fairly heavy falls about 75 to 100 millimeters are likely at some places in western, central, northwestern and Sabaragamuwa provinces and in Galle and Mathura districts.
And that's it for the news for today. We'll see you tomorrow at the very same time. Good night.